Okay, you guys, let's talk about Bad Bunny. He's vulgar, he's vile, and worst of all, he's mediocre. He's a monotonous hack with absolutely zero talent. And if there's one sin that's unforgivable pretty much around the world, but specifically in the US, is being mediocre. And this guy is mediocre in spades. He's a talentless hack, and no, he shouldn't have performed at the Super Bowl halftime show. And look, I get it, okay? Some of his music is fun to dance to at the club or when you're hanging out with your friends. I mean, we're human beings, we're not robots, right? And we like what we like. But there's a time and a place for everything. That's why you take your wife to the Harvard Club Gala and not your mistress. Get it? Now, I know a lot of Anglo Americans are afraid to state the obvious, but lucky for us, I'm Hispanic. My criticism isn't racist. It's about quality and discernment. So if you've been looking for validation and the permission to call a spade, this is it. Let's get into it. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. What is he wearing? What is this? What is this? Oh, there are the hoochie mamas, because that's what we're all about. Obviously, we all look like that. Oh, don't talk about Cuba, bro. Leave us out of it, please. Every caricature, every stereotype, every horrible thing that you can say about Hispanics, here it is, right here. He's agreeing with it. Please understand that I'm not like that. And there are millions of us that are not like this, okay? Just clarify that a little bit. Okay, why are there so many women here when we all know that that's not his preference, okay? Let's be real. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I'm sure that this is a good look for all Latinas. Yeah, that's what we're all about. Yeah, exactly. Oh. Yeah, because that's what we know how to do. This is it. This is what we're good for. Again, why are there so many women here? He doesn't even like women. Who's he trying to fool? He's not fooling me. Sing, rap, do something. What is this? Oh, now there's men involved. Okay. They don't look very interested, just like Bad Bunny. This grunting, I can't. Okay, so this part right here, nobody actually in the stands got to see this. Keep that in mind. He's not performing for the live audience. He's just performing for TV. Oh, okay, here we go. Now there's men and women gyrating. Oh, here's this one. It's so wild, right? Everybody's wild. Hispanics are so wild. Oh, nice. Wait, we got to see that again. What is that? How is this okay? How is this okay at the Super Bowl halftime show, which supposedly football fans are watching with their kids, with their families, whatever. It's a family event. Everybody gets in there and, starts to just enjoy the day, enjoy rooting for their favorite team. And then this pops on. Explain this to your kids. If you're a man, explain this to your children. How is this okay? It's not. Hey. I can do that too. You know what I mean? But there's a time and a place for it. You get it? Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? As a Hispanic, okay? If it wasn't for his millions, he needs to be very grateful. If it wasn't for his millions, he'd get no play. He's not the most attractive guy in the world. And that's fine. You don't have to be. But you should at least have talent, right? What is she doing here? What are we doing? So this is about Hispanics, supposedly, and Hispanic culture. And here's Lady Gaga. Why is she even here? This is not a thing. You're not Hispanic, okay? She's pulling a Madonna, La Isla Bonita, sad. It's embarrassing. I'm sorry, this is totally embarrassing. You're not Hispanic, you're not Latina, you're none of it, okay? Why is she here? I don't get it. Why is she here? Stay in your lane, Lady Gaga. Stay in your damn lane. Stop. He said he's had a lot of girlfriends, but like you, none. Sir, I don't think you've had a lot of girlfriends. I don't think that's the team you're playing on. Let's just be real. I wish you guys could understand the lyrics. This is gross. This guy, he's going to live to regret this. Like one day his overweight wife is going to say to him, why did we get married during that Bad Bunny? Like, is that the best you could do for me? Watch, mark my words. Don't talk about New York, bro. You're not from here. This is not you talking about New York, okay? I'm from New York, all right? Don't talk about New York. And this isn't even his song. Let me just tell you guys that don't know any better. He's just like doing cover songs at this point. Ooh la 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 la, ooh la 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 la. See, I can do it too. Can you guys make me a millionaire? I can do that too. Gross. Are you gonna watch this with your kid? Really? Really? If you're watching this with your kid, you're the problem. Just gonna put it out there. Should be obvious. All this gender bending. Okay, what is this? Oh, Ricky Martin. Why am I not surprised? Of course he's there. You know, they have a lot in common. Ricky, I mean, you look great for your age, but stop with the hair plugs. I mean, they're getting crazy, right? These hair plugs are out of control. No. Oh my God, I cannot. This is so like tacky. Let me explain this to you, Anglos. Puerto Rico has a problem with their electricity. I guess their governor isn't taking care of business, and like all the money that's going through Puerto Rico isn't being used to facilitate electricity in Puerto Rico. And this is his way of saying that. This is like, oh my God, please, you guys, we are so much better than this. Like, isn't there a better way to show that the governor isn't doing her job than this? This is so basic. Puerto Rico. Grunting apparently will get you everywhere. You know, it's very primitive, and I guess that's what Anglos expect from us. So why not give it to them, right? I guess. Oh my God. Gross. Just gross. You guys, just so that you're aware, we know that this is not talent, okay? Hispanics aren't confused about this. We know that this is not talent. This is just club music to dance to. We get that. So please stop like thinking that we think that this is like the max. We understand it's not. It's fun. We can have fun with this music at the club. A lot of grass, which makes me think that the live audience there can't see anything because the grass or whatever seems to be super high and everything's happening inside. Okay, you better not mention Cuba, bro. Cool. Mention them. Don't mention us. No. That's a no. That's a no. Keep us out of your mouth. I can't. You know, depicting us like a bunch of savages. I don't know. I do take issue with it, actually. Gross. Okay, I'm glad that's over. I can already hear you. If he's such a hack, then why is it that he sold millions of records? Well, for two very good reasons. First, the record label cabal loves to push degeneracy. In the 80s, it was gangster rap. Every rap song was about crime and depravity. Why? Because music is one of the easiest ways to destroy a society. Just add beats to lyrics that talk about vice, and before you know it, that society destroys itself. In the 90s, it was grunge and the romanticism of depression. And now we have this. I guess it's good for the tribe because it weakens any perceived threats to its existence, and it distracts the masses from what they're doing behind the scenes, aka the Epstein list. Bad Bunny has no talent. He doesn't sing, he doesn't rap, he mumbles, literally mumbles. Slurred dialogue that requires no skill whatsoever. But hey, that's okay. You don't need talent to make it in the music industry. You only need to be pliable, meaning willing to do whatever you're told to be marketed. The record label tribe has the resources to do the rest and ram the music down our throats until it catches on and makes them billions. A quick 5-minute search on Bad Bunny tells you all you need to know about his willingness. what's funny to me? His lyrics are all about all the women that he's got, but I don't know, I'm not convinced. You? The second reason is because, sadly, depravity is the common denominator. In physics, this is known as entropy, the downward spiral that all things fall into if left alone. Civilized cultures create norms and standards, law and order to prevent this entropy. These norms and standards are what Western civilization was always known for. The Renaissance, art, literature, architecture, philosophy, all of these created by men who realized that a society without guidelines falls. The problem is that Anglo-Americans today are so far removed from their European roots, they lack the cultural history to identify with and defend these norms. For example, if you're an American of German descent, but you're like 20th generation American, then you probably weren't raised with German norms and value systems. Without strong ties to these standards, you're unmoored and can be easily manipulated to agree that depravity is okay if it's cultural, especially in a society controlled by men who seek to destroy it. But is it okay? I mean, obscenity is still obscenity no matter who's doing it, right? You've been programmed to fear being called a racist for stating the truth. This is how they control you. Your ancestors probably wouldn't have cared a dime about name calling because their identities were tied to strong cultural principles. But you weren't raised with those convictions. To prevent the discomfort of cognitive dissonance, you make excuses so that you can go with the flow of whatever's popular at the time. But it's not racist to point out that Bad Bunny has no talent and that a troupe of gyrating dancers is vulgar and demeaning to the very culture it pretends to represent. And no, it's not racist to point out that any performance for an American football show should represent America in English, not a Commonwealth in Spanish. For example, Beyoncé's performed multiple times for the halftime show because she personifies talent, grace, and Americana. She elevates the show and meets the standard. In fact, I'd say that she far surpasses it. You can enjoy her performance with your family without having to ask your kids to leave the room. Compare that to having Cardi B headline the show. Get it? Not surprisingly, Cardi B made a cameo appearance during Bad Bunny's set. Figures, they're birds of a feather. And Michael Jackson performed the halftime show not only for a TV audience, but also for the fans in the stands. Bad Bunny's show was purely for those watching from home. The fans that were there got little, if any, entertainment at all. My biggest problem with all this is being lumped in with this tripe. Like Puerto Rican Bad Bunny, I'm Hispanic, but he doesn't represent me or my Cuban culture in the least. This is lost on Anglo-Americans who can't tell the difference, so we all get a bad rap. Giving him an otherwise prestigious platform not only allows him to represent Hispanics who in no way share his values, or lack thereof, it degrades our standards as Americans. But I guess if you really think about it, this is just a reflection of how lost we are as a country. We allow a foreign nation to call the shots here for fear of being called antiseptic. We refuse to say no to our children and give them boundaries. And we fail to hold anyone accountable for anything. I mean, who would have ever thought that America would allow a pederast to remain in office? It should be an honor to be an American, and it should be a privilege to perform at the halftime show, where only true artists are invited to showcase their skills and make us proud of our homegrown talent. Bad Bunny is just a guilty pleasure. He's the side piece, not the guy you're seen in public with, because there's a time and a place for everything. See you on the next vid.